Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Star campaigners of various political parties holding rallies in different states for the final phase of Lok Sabha elections. Nations must collectively preserve provisions in WTO agreements to ensure fair play for developing countries, says Commerce Minister Suresh Prabhu. India and Iran hold foreign minister-level talks in New Delhi to discuss impact of US ending waivers on import of Iranian oil. Centre extends ban on LTTE in India for 5 years. And Cannes Film Festival begins in France today. Top leaders of various political parties are holding multiple rallies at different places today for the 7th and final phase of Lok Sabha elections. 59 seats spread over 7 states and 1 union territory will go to polls in the final phase on Sunday. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a rally at Balia in Uttar Pradesh. He said the NDA government is committed to the upliftment of the poor and the underprivileged.
मैं तो माँ, बहनों और बेटियों के सम्मान में खड़ा हूँ। मैं गरीब के आत्मविश्वास को बढ़ाने के लिए खड़ा हूँ। मैं समाज की आखिरी पंक्ति में जो खड़ा हुआ व्यक्ति है, उसको सशक्त करने के लिए जुटा हूँ।
Mr. Modi is now campaigning in Bihar and will hold a rally in Chandigarh later in the day. BJP President Amit Shah will hold a roadshow at Kolkata in West Bengal. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi, Union Minister Rajnath Singh expressed confidence that the BJP will win more seats in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections as compared to 2014. He said inflation has always been an issue in the elections held after independence, but in 2019, inflation is not an election issue due to the government's economic management.
आजादी हासिल होने के बाद जब से आम चुनावों का सिलसिला प्रारंभ हुआ है, तब से आपने देखा होगा कि प्रायः हर चुनाव में महंगाई एक मुद्दा हुआ करता था। लेकिन 2004 और 2019 की जो चुनाव हुए हैं, दोनों चुनावों में आपने देखा होगा कि महंगाई मुद्दा नहीं बनने पाया। और मैं यह मानता हूं कि हमारी सरकार की इकोनॉमिक फ्रंट पर एक बहुत बड़ी यह कामयाबी है।
Congress President Rahul Gandhi is campaigning in Madhya Pradesh. Addressing a rally at Neemuch, Mr. Gandhi asked the Prime Minister what he has done for the unemployed youth. Mr. Gandhi will also hold public meetings at Ujjain and Khandwa in the state. Addressing a press conference in Lucknow, BSP Chief Mayawati said BJP government is a sinking ship.
इस बार चुनाव में पीएम श्री नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार की नैया डूब रही है और इसका जीता जागता प्रमाण ये है कि भारी जन विरोध को देखते हुए अब इनके स्वयं सेवक चुनाव में हमें कहीं भी मेहनत करते हुए नजर नहीं आ रहे हैं।
Voting in this phase will take place for 13 seats each in Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, 9 in West Bengal, 8 each in Bihar and Madhya Pradesh, all 4 seats in Himachal Pradesh, 3 in Jharkhand and the lone seat of Chandigarh. In Himachal Pradesh, Shimla, Kangra, Hamirpur and Mandi seats will go to the polls in this phase. Here is our correspondent with the profile of the Mandi and Hamirpur parliamentary constituencies.
BJP had won all the 4 Shimla, Kangra, Hamirpur and Mandi seats during last parliamentary elections. This time Congress is trying to pose a challenge for the BJP to stop it from repeating its last performance. Mandi being his home district, Chief Minister Jairam Thakur's political prestige is at stake here. BJP sitting MP Ram Swarup Sharma is retrying his luck from Mandi, whereas Congress has fielded BJP MLA Anil Sharma's son Ashray Sharma from this seat. In Hamirpur, 3-time BJP MP Anurag Thakur is leaving no stone unturned for his consecutive 4th victory, whereas his rival Ramlal Thakur of Congress is doing everything possible to make his debut. BJP is seeking votes on the issues of national security, alleged failures of earlier Congress governments on various fronts, while Congress is raising the issues of demonetization and GST. Sanjeev Sundaryal, AIR News, Shimla.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said Kashi has played a huge role in his life journey and political career. In his message to people of Varanasi through the Narendra Modi app, the Prime Minister said it is his good fortune that people of the place chose him as their representative.
काशी की महिमा अपरंपार है। इसे शब्दों में समेटा नहीं जा सकता। जब मैंने काशी पर लिखने के लिए अपनी कलम उठाई तो कुछ ही शब्द मैं लिख पाया। पुरातन, पुनीत, परिमल काशी, अड़ीक, अप्रतिम, अविरल काशी, निरंतर, निर्विघ्न, निर्मल काशी, विशिष्ट, विकसित, विमल काशी।
The Election Commission has ordered repolling at a polling booth in Aswati in Faridabad parliamentary constituency of Haryana. The repolling to be held on Sunday was ordered yesterday over the complaint of violation of secrecy of voting. The poll body has also barred micro-observer Sonal Gulati from any election work for 3 years. Joint Chief Election Officer Dr. Inderjeet Singh told AIR News that Ms. Gulati did not report the incident of booth capturing correctly in her report to the Observer. The decision came a day after a polling agent was arrested by Palwal police on charges of influencing voters. The Supreme Court today granted bail to BJP activist Priyanka Sharma, who was arrested for allegedly posting a morphed image of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on social media. A vacation bench comprising Justices Indira Banerjee and Sanjeev Khanna, however, asked Ms. Sharma to apologize while observing that freedom of speech ends when it infringes upon others' rights. During the hearing, the bench observed that since Ms. Sharma is a member of a political party, the insinuation of posting such a picture will be different from those shared by common people.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the General Elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
Commerce Minister Suresh Prabhu has said nations must collectively preserve the special and differential treatment provisions in the World Trade Organization WTO agreements to ensure fair play for developing nations. Mr. Prabhu was addressing the WTO ministerial meeting of developing countries in New Delhi today. He said WTO should be an engine of growth for global trade and an instrument of national development for all its members. The minister said global trade is a means of contributing to certain goals like raising standards of living and ensuring full employment. He said the WTO ministerial meeting is for like-minded nations and not against any country or group of countries. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and her Iranian counterpart Mohammad Javad Zarif met in New Delhi today to discuss the impact of US ending waivers on import of Iranian oil. Mr. Zarif reached the national capital yesterday on a 2-day visit to India. Talking to media at the airport on arrival, Mr. Zarif said India is one of the most important partners of Iran and both countries have regular consultations on various issues. On the US-Iran conflict, the Iranian foreign minister said, unfortunately, the United States has been escalating the situation unnecessarily. He said Iran does not seek escalation, but it has always defended itself. Mr. Zarif's visit comes after 6-month-long exemptions from US sanctions to India and 7 other countries to buy oil from Iran ended. India has extended $1 billion line of credit to Mongolia to set up its first ever grassroots refinery at Sainchand in Dornogovi province. In a tweet, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said the capacity of the refinery will be 1.5 million metric tons per annum and it will be implemented with Exim Bank funding. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. The centre today extended the ban on the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam LTTE in India for 5 years. A fresh notification issued by the Home Ministry said LTTE is an unlawful association under the provisions of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967. LTTE was banned in India after the assassination of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in 1991. The Gazette notification said LTTE was an association based in Sri Lanka but having its supporters, sympathizers and agents in India. The notification said LTTE's objective for a separate homeland, Tamil Eelam, for all Tamils threatened the sovereignty and territorial integrity of India. The United Nations has warned Sri Lanka that the recent violence in the country has the potential to escalate even further if it is not adequately dealt with. In a statement, UN Special Advisor said the Sri Lankan government should make sure that the recent attacks and other past similar attacks are fully investigated. The statement comes as 2 people were killed in violence since yesterday, days after the Easter terror attacks. The nationwide curfew imposed last night was lifted this morning except for northwestern province, which was worst affected by violence. More from our Colombo correspondent.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe visited one of the affected areas to review the situation. In a message last night, he had said that country would be destabilized if racial conflicts emerge. At least 15 people have been arrested from an area, including leader of a Buddhist hardline organization. Tamil National Alliance expressed concern that the attack happened during curfew and security forces failed to take effective action to contain the violence. Many people are comparing the violence to riots against Tamil minorities in 1983, and the Tamil Alliance warned the government to not let it happen. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres today warned that hate speech is spreading online like wildfire. He was speaking at a meeting with the victims of the Christchurch mosque shootings in New Zealand. Mr. Guterres said the world body will lead efforts to deal with the problem. Pakistan again violated ceasefire along the line of control in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir last night. A defence spokesperson said Pakistani forces targeted civilian areas and forward Indian posts with small arms and mortars in Gulpur sector of Haveli Tehsil. The Indian troops gave a befitting reply and the exchange of fire continued till midnight. There is no report of any loss of life or injury so far. India's select 110 higher secondary level students are undergoing a 2-week-long Young Scientist Program, Yuvika 2019, at the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, in Bengaluru. More from our correspondent.
Yuvika 2019, organized by ISRO as part of Young Scientist Program, has brought basic practical science closer to the students. This has provided them with an opportunity to interact with ISRO senior scientists and visit India's spaceport in Sriharikota. Students will also visit ISRO laboratories to have the first-hand experience on how Team ISRO works to accomplish complex missions. The entire course material has been preloaded in tablets which is given to each student. Yuvika program, organized every year, will go a long way in producing scientists essential for the development of our country. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
The Interministerial Central Team, led by Additional Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs Vivek Bharadwaj, which is in Odisha to assess the damage caused by Cyclone Fani, is now visiting various places in Puri and Cuttack. The team, divided into 2 groups, is now assessing the affected villages of both the districts and discussing issues concerning cyclone-affected residents there. After winding up its 3-day visit to the cyclone-affected areas tomorrow, the team will hold another round of meetings with Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi and other senior state government officials at Bhubaneswar before leaving for Delhi. One of the most prestigious international events from the world of cinema, Cannes Film Festival, begins in France today. American director Jim Jarmusch's zombie film, The Dead Don't Die, the story of a small town under siege from the dead, will be the opening movie at the 12-day-long festival. Information and Broadcasting Secretary Amit Khare, who is leading the Indian delegation at Cannes, will inaugurate the India Pavilion tomorrow. The pavilion will showcase Indian cinema across linguistic, cultural and regional diversity with the aim of forging international partnerships. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Star campaigners of various political parties holding rallies in different states for the final phase of Lok Sabha elections. Nations must collectively preserve provisions in WTO agreements to ensure fair play for developing countries, says Commerce Minister Suresh Prabhu. India and Iran hold foreign minister-level talks in New Delhi to discuss impact of US ending waivers on import of Iranian oil. Centre extends ban on LTTE in India for 5 years. And Cannes Film Festival begins in France today. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the Midday News.